So, let's get this started. So, you guys are going to the creepy forest to get to Fantasia. You know Fantasia's the next gym you need to go to, the next town you need to go to. You do know who you're going to find there. You have already met Fantasia's. Well, you've met most of the Guardians, but you know Fantasia's Guardian pretty well, considering a coordinator herself, Lila. You guys know you're going to be Lila there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you're headed on the path between Grey Sneer Guardians and Primton, there's obviously the side path to the forest. And that is where you guys are headed.
That's where I
Anything you
had to
guys
drag Ruby away from earlier just so we could get to Garcia Gardens.
So, would you guys, is there anything you guys would like to do at the start of this session?
I don't have pickup in this one, so I won't be one for that. But let me check my other stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is basically get everything done, start of the session before we get into this.
Anyone
Okay?
want anything bread?
I am
not
good.
if-
I'm just trying to decide my team at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'll just try and go for another EVA. People like them.
Well, you, and you, for sure. Oh, you know what? We don't need 2 ice types on the team right now.
I have 2 flying types on my team and 2 fairy types, but one of the fairy types I'm trying to evolve right now. I think I'll just try and breed an EVA then. Let me double check what I need to roll for that. Is it Pokead? Pokead.
Yeah, a lot of my team currently is like ones that I want to evolve / train.
17. I have another EVA.
Yay! I can't wait to see you become the EV trainer.
I've just been handing them out.
Nalu, and then who else did I decide to put in here? Oh, Nifty. Right. Good old Nifty.
Because I'm like...
Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll the pickup for today's session.
Yeah. Can I ask someone else here to roll a dice for me as well?
Sure. What do you need rolled?
B, roll me a D2.
Oh, B. Oh, dang, Mad.
2?
Yo!
D2.
You get a TL?
It's our first Nat 20 pickup of this campaign.
Okay.
Whoa!
Thank you, B. Noted.
Okay!
So you get a TL, Mad.
So I have found myself a TM.
Okay,
I mean,
let
that's
me
what you
look.
rolled whenever you rolled pickup last time, even if it's because.
Oh yeah, this is technically 2 Nat 20 pickups in a row, but in separate campaigns.
Oh yeah, you don't have Teddy anymore, so you can't double pick up.
That is true. I will say, there's definitely one here that... Well, okay, there's 2 here that I really want, but I'm not going to influence the GM.
I want to...
Yo, Nat
I'm
20
gonna do
campaign
some
roll, let's go.
research, okay? I'm gonna do some research. Because I have an idea to give you a specific TM, but I'm checking if, for certain reasons, a certain thing can learn it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's on your wish list,
Oh yeah.
but I would suggest you don't use it immediately, okay? When I say this here, okay? I'm gonna give you Shadow Ball.
Good one.
Ooh.
If that doesn't break, I might ask to use it later.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think
like-
assuming it doesn't, we can keep it not breaking, I think we're gonna get some uses out of that.
I'm gonna use Shadow Ball.
Okay, but you specifically do not want me using it immediately.
Like this second
Okay.
is all I are. It is like you can choose to, but I'm saying you might not want to. Right?
Right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. As in, I had something in mind when I chose Shadow Ball that is prevalent later. And it's not a long way, it is literally this session, right?
Fair enough.
Okay. So, you guys walk into the forest. I'm guessing
Yes.
Oh yeah, like Ruby is absolutely leading the charge. Like, you guys have all kept me caged up until now, but we're going in the spooky forest.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Dawn won't
So,
let me set fire.
so when you first enter the forest, everything seems normal. Okay, yeah, it's a bit creepy, right? It's a dark forest, right? Even though it's daytime, right?
Uh huh.
It is creepy, but
Mhm.
everything seems fine until
So
something's.
depending on how I was gonna say, depending on how dark it is, I don't have anything else better for this, but we'll use this unless I'll send out my Alolan Marowak, which is dark vision and glow capabilities. So we can see, and they can see probably further than us in the
Let's
dark.
see. I don't have anything with light on it, but I'll send out Loki, my Morgan, with dark vision.
Okay.
I mean, I
So,
have a sentient chandelier.
That probably works.
I'm going with
I
creepy ghost chandelier in the creepy forest.
oh, I will also send out Shadow because he also has dark vision.
so as you start sending out your Pokemon, and you haven't been in this forest for more than like a minute, you start to feel weird. Something feels off. For two of you, you don't recognize this feeling. This is something foreign, strange, something you haven't felt before. For the other two, this dizziness, this disorientation, this sudden pull feels like something you've dealt with once before.
Oh.
You guys are all separated
Oh,
What?
in different parts of the forest.
we
You
got
were
split
each
up.
alone with your Pokemon, and that's
Oh.
it. A portal had pulled each of you through to different locations in the forest.
Ah,
That's what the feeling was. Okay?
Are we being messed with by Hoopa again?
Hello? I had friends? Um, I mean,
Yeah.
if I get another pony as a result of this, I mean, I guess that could, like, mitigate things, but
You hear a voice. So, Ruby, you hear a voice in the woods. Find your way to Trial's End, and then you may find your friends.
okay, vague, but at least it's something kinda to go off of.
I say you signed on. I don't know if it will come into effect today, but
Musa's gonna
Again,
probably kind of her hand kind of goes like more just as a like a okay, you're still there, even though she can see the probably like bluish coloring light from the Marowak fire, but just like a light like hand on her Marowak's head, and it's Lancelot's head, and it's just kind of like, okay, you're still here.
uh,
The
when I
others
look
are gone.
sorry.
Think you can help me find him? And I will note, obviously, she cannot exactly have Bubbles in her arms anymore. Bubbles is a little bit too big, otherwise she would be. But so right now the only Pokemon she has out is Lancelot, the Alolan Marowak.
Dawn, when I
but
look up, do I notice branches above me or clear sky?
right now it's a clear but dark sky.
Okay, I'm gonna send out
But there
my
isn't enough room for a Pokemon to fly up.
fly up. Okay, that's what I was checking.
You
Then can I?
can
Sorry.
basically, yeah. Sorry.
No worries. Then can I look around with perception?
Yeah, by the way, Yusa, you hear find a new friend and so you will see where your friends might be.
I feel like she verbally says, ominous voice in my head.
I will say the
Cool.
voice isn't in your head. You're hearing it from somewhere
Oh,
in the
oh,
forest.
she's like, ominous voice of the forest. Cool. And she'll kind of she's like, it's like no one else can see her face, but like the look on her face is, what the heck is happening? But she'll look around, see what she can see. Um.
Oh yeah,
There,
I guess we can percept.
I rolled 5d6, got 20.
I don't have very good perception. I got an 8 on 2d6.
By the way, Brain is not thinking of similar messages, but Varys and Igneous hear similar stuff from the forest,
What is
right?
an F6?
It's hitting the wrong button. Fuck you. 22, and
No,
I
I was
have
wondering
one
why
less
it
dice
said
than you.
F6.
Shit.
Oh, wait, you roll D8s?
What the fuck am I doing? Okay.
Yeah,
You got a 7
only
there.
one of those actually rolled above an 8.
So maybe
it's
tonight
a,
you're a 6, so 21.
it's a 21.
Yeah.
You saw
It's a 21. There we go.
Ruby
Yeah,
rolls d8s now. I don't fuck.
But yeah, you do hear like each of you hear a mysterious message from the forest, basically.
Well, listening to the voices in my head has never dealt me wrong so far.
So there's not much to see in this forest. There each of you there is each of you a path to go down. Like there is a path to follow, right? That you can follow for each of you.
Is there, like, any signs of, like, activity tracks or, like, disturbed foliage? Like, there's people or Pokemon around here?
You can see like where there have been some Pokemon, so this forest isn't abandoned,
Okay.
right? One of you does hear something, and this is going to be weird because you have the lowest roll.
What?
But you are the one who hears something, and it will make sense.
Okay. I will
Give
say
it
I don't know
to-
if you saw, but I'm like I rolled for Lancelot, who'd also probably be looking around.
You heard a tune.
But
Something faint, barely noticeable. But not from a human, from a Pokemon.
she probably
Right.
mimics it without even thinking. Cause I've been doing this with her, and I'm like, she probably mimics it without even thinking. Just echoes the tune.
Yeah.
I got the lowest roll, so Musa doesn't realize what she's doing. She thinks this is just a tune in her head, but she is replicating the sound that she is hearing without recognizing that that's what's happening. I have the lowest roll. I don't know what I'm doing, but you're
Yeah.
doing this story beat, so I'll turn it into a thing.
Yeah. Ruby, you can see one set of tracks of something definitely way too small to be human, not the right shape to be human. Tiny little paws. Almost. Like just tiny little feet kind of going down that path.
Oh yeah, immediately following the tracks of anything sort of like... Even if this thing does not help me, my friends might have also went with this thing, so like, I don't know. It's the only thing I can see.
Yeah. Igneous, you hear a bang.
Bang. I'm gonna start heading towards it because a bang is interesting.
And Barris, you don't see anything. Not yet. But there is a path, except a path for you to go down, that you could go. Okay? Here's the thing, it's got ranked by noticeability, what each thing would be noticeable, right? What they'd be doing. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
a bang is a very high noticeable sound.
Yeah, that would be, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That's what each of you have got a bit of the clues going to, like, thing.
And I see that I do between So Ruby, not Ruby. Musa sees the path. She'll probably start following it. Lancelot in the lead.
You see, 1 minute,
Because it has better vision for her.
You do see a glow further up ahead. A faint glow, but a glow
She'll
from the same distance, same way where the music would be coming from.
she kind of like, is confused. Face knits in confusion. Like she's glow. Not so much to say like stay put, but more to say let me go ahead. She starts to approach the glow. Marowak is probably like beside her, if not slightly behind.
You see a Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay.
Quite tall. Out of curiosity, how tall would you estimate Musa is?
I don't know. Like average height,
But
if
this
not
is
on the
probably a
shorter side.
similar. This Pokemon's a similar height to you.
She'll look at it. I guess probably roughly her head. I guess roughly meeting its head. She goes. She probably only is probably now finally clocked onto the fact that she has been mimicking this Pokemon's like tune this entire time, and then just kind of stops and goes, "Hi, you're a Pokemon here in this spooky forest that all of my friends and I have been separated in." And she's gonna pull out her Pokedex and Pokedex this thing. It's a this
Let me
is
get a
her
Pokedex entry out.
this is her verbally speaking her thought process because she doesn't know what else to do right now. She doesn't know what else is going on.
Okay, I'm looking at it for. I'm just. Toxtricity. The punk Pokemon. It has an electrical organ on its chest. While generating electricity, it fills its surroundings with what sounds like a strumming of a bass guitar.
Ah, oh, lovely. Okay.
I can't believe I guessed this earlier, Dawn.
So you said it. She's like, good. Okay, cool.
I did accidentally use a thing for the wrong form, but we count it still, right?
Oh, did
Okay.
you decide its form? I thought nature decided that.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't realize nature decided its form. Okay,
Yeah, no,
ignore me
they-
too. I just.
It's a generic form, and then once I catch it, it can change. It's fine. This is, we never know if it's shiny until we catch it, which is technically not how that would work anyway. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
the PTU
but-
shiny logic.
Yeah, for hypothetical, the form I gave it to, right, was the ants form. And I read a low-key form next. That was what the D2 gave it, but it's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
determined by nature, okay?
Yep, that's fine. She kind of just. It's still a matter of like looking like she's like she'll I guess take out like a. It's the definition of awkward. Like, what do I do? You're here. She'll like pull out a Pokeball and kind of go, like hold it out like kind of like an offer. Like, we're in this creepy forest together. You want to join me and help me try to find my friends?
Felicity kind of looks at you in a kind of way of just like, I'm not sure. And in a sense of maybe you can prove it. Like, prove that you are worth me joining your team kind of look.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
going.
plays a bit more music.
That's fair. I was gonna say, I realize this probably does, like I don't like the fact that this would be a wait. When Toxel evolves, is it level or Evo Stone?
Level.
Study.
But
It's
20
probably,
actually.
yeah.
Because I'm like,
20
I don't want to waste one of her Sparkle Balls, but
I
you
was
can't
thinking
tell me
about
that is
you-
not what she would pull out.
No, I was tempted to use one of mine on there.
Yeah, it's 20 in PTU, so.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
I
Yes.
might go with it anyway. I have 5 of them. I have quite a list of others, and I think it's
No.
way too fitting for her to pull out the Sparkle Ball
No, technically, if
in
it does,
in
but
like a awkward offering for a that thing because I can't say it and can never
toxicity.
toxicity. Because I always say it. I say it wrong, so I spell it wrong, and I'm like, anyway.
A
Technically,
weird
if
word.
it breaks, you could see if Dawn will let you carry it to have meta temper repair since it's a special one.
Fair.
So
But yeah,
It
so you
basically-
said it's doing another tune.
it's doing another two with a look of convince me why I should join you.
She'll mimic the tune as best she can. she doesn't know what it's doing, but this is how she approached it, was mimicking the tune without even realizing that's what she was doing. So
And yeah,
she
the tune
mimics the
gets
tune
a
again.
bit more complicated in response as a kind of like, let's see how far this will go kind of thing.
Okay. She kind of pauses a second and goes, "Oh, okay, so we're playing a game. Awesome." Like her face almost like brightens, and she does it again. She'll mimic again, however long it goes, and then once she's done, she says, "I mean, I have other I just realized I think I still they're mostly still her gym team but she's like, I am realizing I didn't prepare as much, and I mean, I'm not prepared for musical performance. I have other Pokemon that are other musics. I have a Chimecho that's a bell, and I have a Maractus. No, I don't. I have an egg of that. She like goes. I have an egg of that. I don't actually have the Pokemon yet.
You're
I'm just waiting.
offering a rock star a band.
She's like, I mean, you've already found I sing, I like singing, I like dancing. So does Lancelot. She'll kind of gesture at the Marowak. Um, so, yeah, we can keep playing this game. This is fun.
So you continue playing the game for a bit until you have proven yourself, and the Toxtricity just reaches a hand up and taps the button on your ball.
Yay!
You have a Toxtricity!
Yay!
Good luck on the rolls, B.
What generation is Toxtricity?
Get 8.
Galar.
Okay, that means I need to find. I forgot. I have two eggs. Oh no, in the Maractus I have, it was 2 other things that I have eggs of, because I have the Grookie and I have a Marini egg.
I only have one of my eggs.
Ooh.
So I
And
mean,
then I also have a
Ooh.
Kricketune and a Jigglypuff.
don't forget,
All of these
Craven
abilities are
has
so
this one.
good.
No,
Let me
don't
actually
remember
look up
Jules,
my
like
Pokemon.
how Craven uses Jules. It's such a good mon.
It's a good mod, and you can't tell me it doesn't fit Musa.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Yeah, it does.
It has a high. I forgot it has high ability Prime Fury. You can just declare Prime Fury once per scene. You become enraged. So you can only use attacking moves, but you get +1 attack stage for free. And then the
Okay.
Aurora of Plus is amazing. Like you have such good abilities on that.
Yeah, like plus minus poison point. Then you've either got
Of
punk
course.
rock or technician.
Plus
Yeah,
or
but
minus will depend what form you get, which one you get, by the way. If you get the amped form, you get plus, and if you get the low key form, you get minus. Okay?
I posted what abilities is what form from Zerby.
Oh,
Well, what nature?
yeah,
mean what
I
natures?
just had a thing where apparently whatever I have saved, I need to pull up the decks of everything still. Gotta pull them back up.
Sure.
So just give me a second.
And that thing has Zapper, so you get electric type. What's it called?
Oh, struggle?
Struggle, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I will say, I do have it up, B, if you want to just roll, and I can tell you what it is.
I want to look at it too, I
That's
want to look at it myself.
What the heck is that end move it has? Noble Roar?
Oh, it's a
Oh.
move that lowers the opposing Pokemon's.
First one,
Uh,
Sonic Friendly Social. Lowers all legal targets' attack and special attack by +1 every other
Okay.
turn. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, like Toxtricity isn't a bad mod.
Because it's Sonic, so that would trigger some of your Sonic stuff, and it's social and friendly, so it doesn't it doesn't affect us.
Oh, this is not what I want. Okay, is there a new link to the mega folder thing that I tried to save is not working?
There's a download in pinned in a PTO Metal. No, not PTO Metal World. I think it's it's somewhere. I'm trying to find it.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
this
first
one.
ship.
Okay. Yeah, 0.7. Oh no, no, that's the one that I have. That I think that's the same one I have.
Which I can find.
No, I have it. I have it.
Oh my god, I need to see something. I need to see the actual wording on, like, plus and minus. An ally within 10 meters has combat stats raised. The target gains an additional combat stage in 1 stat. Oh my god. I have my cheerleader trigger.
No, I have a Prime Fury Sneasler med, so I can Prime Fury my Sneasler. They can use plus.
Wait.
And
Is
then
that's
I
raising
have
the
my one of my cheers is show your best. Choose defense or special defense. All allies on the field get +1 combat stage in the chosen stat and become motivated.
Yeah, but that's some good
Okay.
combos.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
So I
I'm failing
essentially
it.
+2 one of its defenses.
So you have the in the just the general download. You have the Alola Dex
Eh.
listed as its Gen 7 Alola Dex. Then there's something else that's Gen 8 Galar references.
So
But the
using
Galar Dex
Galar
is not
Dex
actually noted as the Galar
Galar
Dex.
Dex plus that Armor Crown.
I found it. I'm just being annoyed at its naming.
Yeah, the other
scheme.
ones have reference.
Yeah.
It's weird.
This is understandable. The PTU,
I'm
man.
just being annoyed at the naming scheme of things. Okay.
Good old
Also,
PTU.
I'm going
Well-
to add this bit to add to your little trial. After you
Okay.
capture toxicity, you find yourself in a clearing. Trees closed overhead, no way in, no way out. We will leave you there for now.
Oh, it just started
Okay.
raining where I am, so if I disappear, it's because of the rain. It's starting to pick up.
Fair enough.
So that's very
Yeah.
bad.
Also,
Don't
hello
die.
there, Serafina. Welcome to the chat.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, we're just doing Pokemon starting if a Pokemon's been caught. Hey,
Also, I just realized the DM toolkit bot is updated to Galar, so we could have just done less rare toxicity then with everything.
Oh, lovely. But it's fine.
Now we know. Magnetic
Now we
Flux against F52. That's a strong move.
Yeah, it requires other things to have plus or minus, though.
For Magnetic Flux, I didn't realize any of that.
Yeah, it's a burst 4 +1 defense to anything that has plus or minus.
And then just Boom Burst Overdrive. Like, that has a broken move list. Like, Venom Trance. You can get Toxic on it, B, and any poison types don't have to do an AC roll for Toxic.
Yeah, and if you don't like the ability that you have, we have a weapon.
We have a
We
weapon.
have a weapon.
Like,
Yeah.
depending on what we all get today, we might need to split it between a couple
2v2.
sessions.
So I have plus or
1-1.
minus punk rock.
So, we need the nature. I have
So-
the nature sheet.
Yeah, I'll
planned,
get
by
that
the
in a
way.
second. So that's 2d5, right?
2d5?
That
Close enough.
I forgot to do the thing. And then also
Uh,
I realized I do this.
Up speed minus defense. That's hasty. You got hasty,
Okay,
which
hasty.
is amped. So you get plus.
which means you get plus, yeah.
And you were 8 off shiny.
Yeah.
I will
so I've
say, shiny toxicity is amazing.
Let's say I've got this is the Sparkle Ball, which has the
80 plus.
the 80 plus, and I had a 72.
I said the hugs of sorry, but yeah.
It happens, unfortunately.
I do actually have a shiny toxicity in the actual games.
What, your first
Is there
shiny?
a
Well, no,
way
your
that I
second
can
shiny.
note
this
the
week.
Second.
form? Is there a way I can note the form? for
Can
this,
you
or
put,
I
like,
just-
toxicity space amped on your thing?
Oh, I probably can actually. Oh shit, might be
Which
more
means
like...
it's the
Also-
the purple yellow one instead of the purple and blue.
So, as of warning,
Okay.
toxicity is annoying to spell.
I got it.
So, who should I do next?
Do you want to roll a d3? Because I don't care what
Yeah.
you do.
Based on order of VC.
Ah, so they have it. They recognize it as being a thing where I can do the thing amped, but it doesn't actually translate into stats.
You could always just crop the photo that's there if you just put normal toxicity.
So,
No, but
No.
you said it affects stats,
no,
right?
stats are the same.
Stats are saying
Okay.
it's just how it looks. It's weird.
Okay, that's fine.
Which a plus or minus it gets, but those are pretty much the
Which I'm
same,
gonna be
right?
honest, you got the
Plus.
better one.
Which I recommend the errata because the non-errata sucks.
So, Ruby,
Yes.
you start following these tracks as you hear a voice in your head. Come and find me, with a giggle.
Oh, you want to play hide and seek? Well, that's not fair. You know this place.
If
Well,
you can
then,
find me,
if you're gonna have the home field advantage, then I'm gonna cheat. And I'm gonna, like, gonna split up with Obscura to cover more ground, but I want to make sure that Obscura is still within my line of sight, because it can like go through trees and fucking like phase through stuff. So, oh, and yes, punk rock is stupid, broken, disgusting. You have throat spray. Just this toxicity is going to be gross.
Yeah.
Once this thing gets boom burst in overdrive, by the light of God.
It's like, roll another perception check for me.
Sure. I would love to do that.
You can roll one for Obscura as well, if you want.
Wait, all of your Sonic moves just get plus 2 DB?
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
And you resist all Sonic moves.
Yes.
Okay, so I know that 4d6 is rubies. And 3d6 plus 2 is obscuras. And we rolled the same thing.
I will say you spot a pinkish purplish tail, like peek out of a bush before it disappears again.
I'm gonna try and like I'm actually gonna like signal to Obscura like to circle around, and I want to see if I can like pincer movement this thing. So just like I'm gonna try and flank it. Oh, I have no idea where you may be hiding. We could be at this for hours.
I'm sorry to leave you with that on.
It's like, oh, you're trying so hard to find me. I'm sure you'll succeed eventually, or you'll get lost in this forest forever without your friends.
Oh no, an eternity playing hide and seek. Honestly, it could be better. Could be worse.
Sorry, that sentence.
But you know, like, I have a bunch of other games that we can play, and all of my friends have different games that they have. Like, we have one game that's just called Bite Varus. Honestly, I didn't even know that it was a game until it happened so many times.
And then you hear, I am not a biter myself, but one of my friends in the forest is. Maybe your friend will run into them.
I would like to say that as you say that, all of a sudden I sneeze, thinking that, am I being talked about?
I feel like all of our stuff is happening at the same time, and whatever you get bit by, like, it just hard cuts to that.
It is all happening at the same time, but I'm just doing it one at a time to kind of, like, make it easier, right?
Yeah.
Maybe my friend will find your friend, and maybe maybe your friend will get bitten.
Oh, I can almost guarantee you that he will. He is like a magnet for incisors.
I'm wearing the same thing, B, but that would be DB16 on you.
But I'm really good at games. So, you know.
If you're so good, then you should find me. Roll one more perception check.
Oh, 15's not bad.
So, Ned, funny thing. I had obviously a DC in my head, right?
Yeah.
It was a DC 15 check.
Let's go.
So, as you are thing, just nearby, you spot some purplish pinkish, with deeper purple inside, pointed ears.
Ooh. Has it noticed me yet?
No.
I would like to leave one of my honey jars just conveniently open by a random tree and then immediately dash behind a tree and see if it responds.
Oh, and you heard your voice. Oh, such a curious honey jar. I see you're trying to lure me out. I'm smarter than that.
Yeah, but it's like really good honey though. Like, it's not just like normal people honey, it's Teddy Ursa honey.
You have a Teddy Ursa?
Well, okay, so she used to be a Teddy Ursa. She is a much bigger bear now, but very friendly.
I met a lot of rude bears in my time, so I'm glad one is friendly.
Would you like to meet her?
Or I could take the honey for myself, and you see the honey being lifted in the air by psychic powers.
I'll try to clock in the, like, I'll try to basically read with the Pokedex to, like, I can't see what this is, but maybe the Pokedex will recognize the energy or something.
I now have to look at the Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I get, let me get a Pokedex entry and choose it. Espeon, the sun Pokemon. An Espeon is extremely loyal to any trainer it considers to be worthy. It is said to have developed cognitive powers to protect its trainer from harm.
I'm just kind of, like, looking this over, and I'm like, oh, you're one of those Eevee evolutions. I've seen one before. In fact, I think I may have one of your, like, distant cousins. There's a Sylveon on my team. Would you like to join us? We have so many fun travels and play so many fun games. Have you ever been in a Pokemon contest?
You guys do contests? I've never been in one myself, but
Oh, yeah.
my family were contest stars. Cough, cough. Most of the EVs in this region come somewhere descended from deer's evolutions.
Probably.
Most of the EVs in this region come from that.
I think you could be a wicked contest star.
Maybe one day I have an idea for you, and this will make a deal.
Okay.
What about during a doubles contest round, me and your Sylveon perform together? And the appeal.
I love that idea.
The Espeon comes out of hiding.
And I will present one of my sparkle balls as well.
The Espeon touches it with the tail. Like, just the tail goes boop.
Yay! I'll be honest with you, I don't want to roll the shiny for this. Because I'm pretty sure, isn't shiny Espeon fucking green?
It is green. Roll it, but I have an idea of what happens if you do.
Well, technically, it's a stone hero, so as well. But doesn't matter since it's kits, no matter what. Good luck.
You didn't get it.
Yay!
You know what I was gonna do if you did get it?
What?
Go to hey B, do you want to swap roles? Do you two want to swap?
Oh, that would have been great.
To give the shiny Toxtricity, which is such an amazing shiny, right? But it was only because I knew you didn't want shiny Espeon, right?
Actually, yeah, is that
It's not.
option, Dawn? Taking a baby form's moves?
Dawn,
I will say
so
you can take it.
I'm like, you know, there's the Venoshock, whereas if a target is poisoned, it has an extra DB. Venom Drench. All poison targets have things lowered. Issue. I do not get like obviously we can mentor and things as like
Can
a
I just
alternative.
say something to you, B?
Yes.
Before the next battle you guys are gonna do, you will be a high enough level to get toxic.
Okay, so
That's
we're gonna
fine.
get a level bump.
But I'm at least like basically I'm like
Yeah.
I'm still putting some list of moves
Yeah.
just to be like, hey, this is what I have, and I'm like, it's one of those things where it doesn't make sense that I don't get a poison move, but I have 2 other moves that rely on something being poisoned.
Yeah, the reason I was saying that is you guys do have a gym coming up in a couple sessions that you know
Yeah.
Oh,
about.
I will
You've
say,
got, like-
speaking of moves,
Oh, acid doesn't
we
poison. Never mind. I thought it did. I would have thought a move called acid would have poisoned.
No, let me show you something, Don. Let me say something in
doesn't.
here that I've been using in the other campaign I'm in.
Also, I know Neo was trying to say something as well.
Yes.
yeah. Thing is, in Bakura's campaign, both Weepin and Men know this, but I have a Grimm's Snarl with a evil combination.
Yeah.
Let's just say I decided to invest points into teaching it metronome.
Oh yes, yes, I know what
Yeah,
you're referring to.
prankster metronome.
Um, I will also say, B, in the realm of PTU being stupid with abilities and moves and stuff, my Alolan Raichu has Surge Surfer. I have no way of setting up the electric terrain. It doesn't get that
Yeah.
move. It doesn't get any ability that sets it up.
Can it outlearn it, like for TM or something?
Nope. That TM does not exist in PTU, although Dawn can obviously homebrew it.
Also, Don have that as well. We're not Don B.
Oh.
Wait, does it get a different ability in place of Surge Surfer?
It does, but Surge Surfer is a really good ability.
It
I
is.
was gonna say I haven't really been using terrains like thing. We can. I was just asking if you would prefer to switch it.
So
Um,
it also
Right.
let
does
me double check for a second.
Yeah, I'm giving you that option because we've used weather at most, and that was very specifically the Sun team has
So
used
what-
it, and
what-
you've got snow.
the terrain does is basically people are immune to sleep and plus 10 to electric attacks.
Yeah, actually, that's not that bad. I just haven't put terrain moves on any Pokemon yet because
It's-
they haven't really come up.
Fair.
It would be Lightning Rod.
Yeah.
That's okay. I did like trying to think of is maybe in every single town there's a terrain specialist that'll teach it for like money or services.
Yeah,
Like
I
maybe the
probably
gym
put
will
it
have
in the
that.
town's type. I put it in a town with type specialty. There is an area with every single type specialty, right? The problem
I'll rock
is
Lightning Rod for now.
electric is very late, and I'm warning you of that because that's the 8th gym.
Like if something happens, we can use my ability and change it later.
Yeah.
So I got Synchronize and Perception for...
Ooh, I don't know what perception of synchronize is good.
Synchronize is good. We love ourselves a
Let's see,
Synchronize.
perception has an
Perception's
aurora.
the other option to type aura, isn't it?
Oh, perception's
Yes.
aurora just gives you +1 evasion, and it just whenever an ally uses a damaging area effect attack that would hit you, you make disengage as a free
Oh,
action.
it's Telepathy. Telepathy does the exact same thing.
So the only difference between perception and its aurora is the aurora gives you +1 what's it called?
Evasion.
Yeah.
It's still the same thing as telepathy. Like the moves are the same. It's the sort of thing where like it's just essentially the method of it. It's like the idea I guess is that perception is you see the thing, and
And telepathy is like, oh, I
The-
can read your mind that you're doing it.
yeah.
I may end up switching perception for type aura later on. When
Type
I meet
aura
up
is
with
so
my friends.
good.
Type aura is good.
Just looks at Imp in past campaign.
And then
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna exclamation point roll 2d5. Up speed minus Spadef.
Yeah, it's pin. That is naive.
You have a naive Espeon.
I mean, yeah, it told me that it wasn't gonna fall for the honey, and then it fell for the honey immediately.
It fell for the contest.
That's fair.
But yeah.
Oh,
And
shiny.
what once the Esmeralda is caught, you end up in a clearing. No way in, no way out. The trees are closed above you. You are stuck, but you do see someone there.
So, probably before Ruby even sees that there's somebody there, she hears her. I'm assuming it's me. I'm going to assume
Yeah,
it now.
it's
Yeah. So
Musa.
before Ruby even like turns around properly, and it's just Ruby.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank the gods. Okay. Um, hi. Um,
Hi.
I have a psychic cat.
You have a psychic cat. I have. I don't entirely know how to describe that.
Guitar lizard.
Yeah.
Guitar. Well, according to the Pokedex thing, she'll probably like pull it up to look at it again and be like, "I have a guitar lizard." It didn't actually have a guitar, but we were kind of.
No,
It was
it
kind of
uses
making
its
guitar
chest as a
sounds.
guitar. It has a thing
It
on
was
its
kind of.
chest.
I was kind of making guitar sounds, and then I was mimicking those sounds.
Yeah, you do tend to do that.
Have you? Have you seen either Varus or Igneous? I know we all kind of got split up. I don't know if I haven't run into any of you guys. I caught the thing, and then I was here.
Yeah, all I know is that Psychic Cat, it kind of likes honey, and it wants to be a contest star with my other
Ooh.
Sylveon.
Well, just like I think I think I found the right trainer then.
Yeah, we do kind of tend to do those things. Igneous and Varus. No, but I'm sure they're fine.
As you say that, I'm meshing up.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm gonna say, I don't know if we're gonna go right to Varus or if we're gonna go to
We
Igneous,
are.
but I'm like, okay, we're going right to Varus. I was gonna say, just like, if Varus ends up getting another Pokemon to bite him again, almost like not like the face palm, but like the hand on the side of your head sort of
Yeah.
face palm of like, if this happens again.
As you say that, we camera pan over to Varys. Varys,
Who's
Uh,
actively
roll
fighting
an
a Pokemon biting
athletics
him.
check.
what was it again? Though I missed what you said.
Roll an athletics check.
Yeah, this is not gonna end well for me. So, because I will say the highest I can get is for a roll is a 12.
Man, I did not know that. I set the DC
Yeah.
quite high for this one, not knowing what your max DC was.
I'm going to say this now. While Weeping and Neo are doing their things, so parents won't be home till nearly midnight. I'm gonna go see if I can figure out something for me and my siblings to eat.
Fair.
It is 8 o'clock, so I will step away. I'll bring my phone with me, so if you guys end up like if you need me to come running back downstairs, just DM me, yell at me a couple times. I will see it
So
eventually.
just spam ping the bee.
So,
Yeah, but yeah, I will be back.
so as you are walking down this path, you suddenly feel something land on your head, then a chomp on your shoulder. Like it just jumped out of a tree, because I thought, why not make this Pokemon jump out of a tree?
Why me?
And you hear, axe you, axe you.
Hi there.
He actually looks at you. And then, one sec, I'm double checking the character sheet because I think this would be even funnier. So, I have an even funnier idea, right? But I need to double check your character sheet, right?
I do have actually on my wish list.
Yes, it's not that. As, like, you're saying hi there, Axie just bites off the edge of your cap and steals it and runs.
What? Hey, come back here.
So this Axie
Okay.
just, like, flips the cap onto its head and is now running away with your hat.
All right, Shadow. Let's catch up to that axe you.
Okay, so this is basically just a basically game of tag. As you might have noticed, everyone's little first puzzle's been a game of some sort. So
Yeah.
I don't know really how to describe a game of tag. You know what I mean? Because it's literally you just chasing down an
A
Axew.
mischievous Axew is literally runs off of my hat, and I have to go and catch it.
Yup.
Well,
I'm
I
pretty
could.
sure you had a hat.
Yeah, no, I did at one point. Now the Axew has it.
So yeah, this
All
actually
right,
climbs up a tree while wearing your hat and does kind of like a little sticky out tongue, just like, come and get me.
all right. You know, oh, I may not be able to get you up there, but Shadow can.
Actually, just looks confused on how a grounded Pokemon can get to him in the tree, especially a larger
Oh,
one.
can, can I roll Shadow's acrobatics?
Sure.
Ah, yes, the Axew, not Pokemon with the concept of knees.
I did set the DC lower than 13, so Shadow, I'm guessing, at least makes it up towards the Axew before the Axew nose dives and lands back on your head.
Oh. Hey.
And so now you've got your head, an Axew, and then your hat on top of the Axew. So there's just an Axew between you and your hat.
Seriously, you are really having so much fun with this, aren't you?
The Axew nods and just goes, Axew, Axew.
Well, you know what? But, although you did take my hat, it was kind of fun chasing after you. So, actually, would you like to join?
The Axew, like, just turns and uses... I like using different parts of the Pokemon's body to press the ball. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I'm also using a Sparkle Ball, too.
Okay, the Axew uses, like, its tusk to go... doop. It still hasn't taken off your hat, but it just did doop. Somehow we got Varus with no hat because an Axew in a Pokeball's wearing it.
Your hat's been digitized.
Oh, come on!
Oh, I love it.
That would have been amazing to have a shiny Axew because getting shiny Haxor is...
Okay, yeah, shiny Haxorus is amazing.
Alright, so... I just need to open up the Pokédex real quick. And it takes... I don't know why, with this one it always takes forever to, like properly, sink in. Even though it is loaded up.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm looking at its abilities. Mold Breaker and Hyper Cutter.
Those are pretty good. Pretty, depending on the mode break you take. Oh yeah, well you ignore defensive abilities, it's very good.
Ignoring the defensive abilities and cannot have its stats lowered.
Hey, Dawn.
Yes?
Will you allow the modern day Pokemon rules of, if we wanted to box something right now, could we put this mod on our team?
Yes.
Also,
The only time I would not allow that is if I specifically say you're not allowed to swap Pokemon after this point, right?
Yeah.
You aren't battling currently. You are not battling for a bit, so it doesn't matter, right?
Neo,
What
in
if-
this, Mudbreaker only ignores defensive abilities. Your stats can still be lowered with it.
Yeah.
No, Hypercutter, though.
No. Hypercutter.
Oh,
Yeah. But for context, like, once you get to eventually you start going down the evil team path, you will not be able to swap your Pokemon in that moment, right?
Yes.
Between battles.
And I would assume that will be it's level 30, no doubt. Or what level would it be actually?
Level 30.
Yeah.
Because every Pokemon is level 30 currently. I just went Axew because I didn't want to look up what level Axew evolved until.
it'll be a fracture,
Oh,
but not a
it'll be a
Haxorus.
fracture right now.
Yeah. And as you catch your Axew, you get teleported into the clearing with the no thing, no way in, no way out, trees covering the top.
See?
Same
Told you,
it
he's
is.
doing perfectly fine. Varys, how you doing, buddy?
I'm alright, other than catching an Akshu that literally stole my hat.
Okay, this matters. How did it steal your hat?
It landed on my head and bit on the end of the cap and ran off with it.
Okay, yeah, no, we called it.
Ooh, actually, I have a question for you, Dawn.
Yeah.
It's the same like my Pokemon. My Pokemon has a base of 8 versus any of 6. One of its ability gives it the user gains plus from the base, and would that be technically 7?
Yes.
Okay,
It
double
just
check.
its max skill evasion is 6.
Okay, but it can go
Right.
up to 8.
Yeah. Okay. So, Igneous, you keep hearing this thud every so often. Like, thud, wait to about 30 seconds, thud, and
I'm gonna
repeat.
start. I'm gonna head towards it.
Ooh,
Hmm. As you get closer, you start hearing a Pokemon's cry not long before the thud. Right?
Do I recognize the cry?
I'm just thinking where you are in the region, like, would this be a Pokemon you would see around you? Not much, right? So it isn't a cry you instantly recognize. You just. It almost seems like a kind of like, let's go for it type cry, though, and then fuck. And then rinse and repeat.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep heading towards it. See if I can notice it.
You see a small Pokemon on a tree jumping off a branch and then thudding to the ground, and then climbing up the tree, jumping off the branch, thudding to the ground.
Can
In a
I
loop.
Pokédex scan it from this far away?
Yes, you can. Let me get the Pokemon up.
Also, I'm just gonna say this, Dawn, before you do continue. On the sheet, it says double chop, but I think it's dual chop.
Okay.
Yeah, so because I noticed that little error.
Bagon, the rockhead Pokemon. Bagon has a dream of one day soaring in the sky. In doomed efforts to fly, this Pokemon hurls itself off cliffs. As a result of its dives, its head has grown tough and as hard as tempered steel.
I have a stupid idea.
yes, please.
I'm gonna go up to it and get its attention.
The Bagon just looks at you like, Bagon? Bagon?
Hi there, little buddy. I'm gonna. It looks like you're trying to get big and strong. I can help you with that.
Bagon? As in, like, feeling. And then Bagon's like, and Bagon then jumps off the branch to kind of try and show it's trying to fly.
I see. Okay, I know you said that a Pokemon can't really fly up high. Can I still send out Togekiss and put Bacon on its back?
Yeah, it can still fly a bit. It just can't fly above the trees. Right?
Okay, so
Because that kind of ruins the whole point of this
I'll do
forest puzzle.
little buddy, I'm something of a flying type specialist, so I help stuff fly.
The bagel just looks wide-eyed, just like, kind of like a really look.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold out a spark ball and see. Do you want to try join me? I can help you out.
The bagel just looks in a kind of. Wait, did the Togekiss fly around with the bagel?
Yeah, with it on his back a little.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. The bagel, like, quickest speed run of catching a Pokemon ever.
Yeah, I had a stupid idea. I decided not to go for it because I would get concussion.
Yeah, the bagel just headbutts the ball.
Okay, so let me roll shiny.
Honestly, shiny bagel kind of sucks.
It's
Well, shiny
green.
salamanders kind of sucks.
It's not shiny anyway.
It's green.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but it's not the best. Let me bring up its page and look for abilities. Okay, it gets dead fast is all it gets, and then so D3. I really want 1. Mark D.
Yes. Oh, that's what Boeing has.
Up attack, down defense. That's not horrible.
No, it's really, especially in PTU
Oh,
where
wait.
defenses don't mean shit.
So it's lonely. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it.
Oh, it was lonely. Oh.
And as you catch this Bagon, you appear in the clearing where the other three are.
Oh. Okay. We're all accounted for.
Do we want to pause here until we get back?
Sure. So, just so you guys know, I won't be getting Salamence till level 50.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Which is
the
actually
lowest now.
8th gym. Level 50 is 8th gym.
Ah,
I will say I will be
It's
getting a
like
Haxorus at level 40.
it's not technically a pseudo.
Which means
But-
you get to have it at least that little bit earlier.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, that it actually even might be before the 8th gym because, like, depending on timeline of what happens when, is when I give the level boost, right? Like, you will
Right.
guarantee get one each gym, so at latest you will have it with the fight with Alindra, right?
Oh, now that we're all together, would I be able to use Weepin, your ability to use a tutor point and change its ability?
Of course.
Also, I like what you put in BTU and Mythical World Med, where you went, like, hey, I wonder why I was being told to hold on to Shadow Ball.
Yeah, yeah, ever so slightly. I mean, I'll
Just-
be honest with you, it's not the first one I'm gonna try and teach Shadow Ball to.
Fair, but I was like, wait till you have the options, right? Like, I know Espeon can learn it.
But
Kind of
at
thing.
the same time, like, okay, my immediate thought process is Obscura, right? Because of the
Obviously,
type.
it's stab. It's stab.
With that being said, hold on, is it in the base decks? It is in the base decks.
Also, the realization that God of War can learn Shadow Ball.
That's the thing, is like Gardevoir can learn Shadow Ball, Espeon can learn Shadow Ball.
Sylveon can learn Shadow Ball.
Sylveon can learn Shadow Ball.
I gave you a strong TM for your team.
Like, I can look up even like Alolan Ninetales or
I will say though, Shadow Ball isn't super helpful for the next gym, if you think about it.
maybe not for the next gym, but it's pretty good altogether.
Yeah. But you know you're eventually going to go against a psychic type fight. You know you're going to do a fight of each type, I've mentioned that.
Yes.
I don't remember what else is weak to Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, there's also a Ghost type gym.
Hell yeah.
Like, there is a Psychic type gym, but you have met the person you will be fighting for Psychic.
Yes.
Eliza's been kind of said, oh, Eliza's Psychic type specialty.
So,
So yeah,
Lampent, or well, I guess technically, Chandelure, gets Shadow Ball by level up, but not until 53.
which is really stupid.
It's real dumb.
Can we just say, in the nicest way, some of the Universe Pokemon are amazing, but I will hate on Universe evolution levels and stuff as much as I can.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. By the way, Weepin, you know what Pokemon I was debating giving you originally?
What?
Larvitar. And then you said about becoming a flying specialist.
Which I am somehow becoming
Yeah,
fine.
and that's when I messaged Stoppy. Do I go Bagon instead?
But what do I want to take off my team for now? I think I'm gonna take the Bulbasaur egg off for now, since it's not close to hatching.
So I will say this now that I'm no longer influencing the GM. But there are two TMs I am very much looking at getting my hands on. One is Facade, and
Fair.
the other is Blizzard.
I wouldn't mind Facade eventually as well.
Blizzard is going to be found in a pretty specific location that you will not get to go to soon, but you'll find out about pretty soon.
Fair.
In character. You know about it out of character, I believe. But in character, the fact that this region does have a battle frontier.
What's the upcoming gym type? Is it Dark or Ghost?
What is what?
The upcoming gym type again?
Dark. Guardian of Darkrai.
Which my fairy types will be useful for, but I don't have any sort of fighting.
Like, I'm not going to be super mean and use Legends EA Megas. I'll say that.
Like,
I was use custom megas, to be fair.
I don't know if the custom Mega Darkrai has the ghost type. You know what I mean?
It does.
Well, normally would if it was in the game, but
yeah, like that's the one issue because Lila canonically in Lila's story, Lila was a ghost and dark specialist specifically.
Yeah.
Right? You see Lila use Mega Sableye, but if I have the opportunity to use custom Megas, I'm gonna look into some stuff, right?
Yeah.
For Lila.
And I
then we got a bit.
I won't even keep this from you to be like, oh, these are the TMs I want, but I'm not going to tell the GM what my plan is. Nah, fuck that. I'll tell you exactly what my plan is. Stab Guts Facade on a Ursaluna.
Yup.
Oh my gosh. When you brought up the Guts, that reminded me you back a couple months when we did our champion fights, man.
Oh yeah, when Bakura hit you with the status and accidentally activated your guts.
Uh-huh.
Or
actually, no. What happened was I used Apollo's, which is my Corviknight, to move Pluck to take a Flame Orb off of another Gutsmon.
Oh yeah. And you're like, well, you activated the Flame Orb. It's like, well, you activated my fucking trap card.
I never got to use Guts on one of my Pokemon.
See,
I still can't get over the point where I caught Bakura off guard with that one.
Because I never got my hands on a Toxic Orb.
Ah.
Yeah. It's dumb.
I couldn't use the Flame Orb, is the thing.
Oh, because the Gutsmon was a fire type?
Yeah.
Oh, Flareon, yeah.
Yup, my Flareon. I also had the speed version of Guts on another mod that I also never got to use.
And then we have Blizzard. I never thought I'd ever build a Pokemon like this, but it's honestly becoming really, really cool. This frickin' Frostmoth is apparently my Hail Setter.
There. Here's the thing, weather setters are fun. Depends what you can build based on it. Like,
especially
I'm someone who prefers Subtle, right?
When I have Arendelle, who has Snowcloak.
Yeah, I prefer Subtle Rain personally because they don't do damage to Pokemon. Like, especially if your your teammates don't have, like, Steel types or Rock types or Ice types. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm more of a Subtle Rain. Like, boost the Water types or boost the Fire types and Grass types sometimes, right?
Yeah. But yeah, Frostmoth with Alolan Ninetales is a disgusting combo, as we learned last time. And now I've got Bug Buzz, so that's really good.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
Can I have a chaos roll? I just roll a D900 and you tell me what I would have gone with metronome today.
Sure.
446.
Let me go and look in a second.
Okay, no hurry.
You know, I just noticed something. The Megastar Raptor that in the Megadex file does not match up uh with the DLC at all.
Yeah, but don't get that was made a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, changing it from normal fighting flying to fighting flying does make sense because it gives it fighting stab on a couple of the moves it can learn.
Wait, what's the ability I have on Cerberus? Do I... Oh, I accidentally... the whole thing. Yeah, delete that. Where is
It
Cerberus? There you
worked for me, Dawn. Are you hitting reconnect current file or new file?
I was trying to click reconnect current file.
Because whenever I hit enter, it still says finish 47 of 400. You might just need to reset progress of ones you were already working on. If so,
Hey.
Oh, are y'all ready for some BS?
oh,
So my current Zweilous also has guts.
Oh
oh,
god.
So I can... when Dawn is merciful enough to allow me the possibility of getting a Flame Orb, I can swap it between the two, especially because you're like, oh, okay, Guts. Like, that increases its attack, and it becomes a High Dragon, which is a special attacker. But that's okay, because Guts turns into Pride, which is special Guts.
Yup, I know. You know why?
Why?
I had a Pokemon with Pride. And I
Flareon?
never got to use it.
Oh, I like...
Trust me.
Is this also because you never got a Toxic Orb?
No, never got a Flame Orb for that one.
Oh, wow.
I could use Flame Orb on that one. Okay, so for context, I'm gonna get my dear character sheet up. I want to see how many of these kind of abilities I had that I never used, right?
Yeah.
I'm still a bit upset that I had that because not letting me use our raw to study. The space study is dookie.
Yeah, I had Pride, obviously. I had Guts.
But I also understand why they don't want to be. Honestly, study can be broken. Pride and Guts are both good. I don't have any other mons, do you?
Yeah, I had Vanguard. No, not Vanguard. Quick Feet, which is speed version.
Oh, true.
I don't think I had any of the others, but I had both attack, special attack, and speed. I don't think defense or special defense really matters much with it, so I had the main three that you would use, right? Didn't use a single one. So obviously I had Flareon, right?
Yeah.
With guards. Jolteon with quick feet. And what if I said Pippa had pride?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So because Jolteon was usually like my sixth Pokemon I'd throw on the team, right? I had all three of those on the team usually. Sometimes I'd swap out like Jolteon for Umbreon, right?
Yeah.
I also had competitive on a mod that I never used.
See, because did a weird combo with me. One of my opponent has Defiant and Competitive, but they made it so that the one that's special attack also works as attack. So I have both those on the same mon. So whenever I get like intimidated, I go up 3 combat states instead of down 2 or whatever, down 1. You know, so it's a so we have some interesting combos with that.
Yeah, the thing is, like, um, the thing is, I had Defiant, right? On one of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
This Pokemon was a special attacker.
Yeah, see, that's what they homebrewed was competitive to be like Defiant on it, even though I already had Defiant.
Yeah, because, okay, so this Pokemon becomes a physical attacker when it evolves, right?
Yeah.
But who said I was going to get an Empoleon?
Yeah, because you didn't go that line.
Yeah, who says I was going to get an Empoleon?
It's no, you did the underdog stuff.
I loved making underdog builds. That was kind of like one of my favorite things. I had an underdog Eevee, fun fact, that I
Makes
never
sense.
used. That had Bite, Covet, Thunderfang, Double Edge, Pin Missile, and Double Kick. That was built as a physical attacker.
Also, I will say, Don, like these are the Pokemon I already had on my team, but I didn't even realize that Queen Gem was dark. I thought it was Ghost for some reason. But I have a Mon with Bug types, 2 Ghost types, a Fighting type on my team. I know you
Yeah.
have counters to all of that, but still,
Haven't even built the team yet, but there will be.
I know
one.
you will
know
have
that.
counters. Yeah. Can we till we're level 40 and get high abilities?
Oh yeah.
Sylveon's
Oh, the
gonna
high
get,
abilities are so fun.
Rockhead, which it keeps as Salamence, apparently.
The amount of friend guard I'm gonna have to be dealing with from Med when you guys get high abilities.
Also,
Oh god.
I realize Salamence doesn't get Aerial 8 until it's a Mega, though, because it still runs normal Salamence with Aerial 8.
Dawn,
I'm saying that
Just
because
realized that.
Sylveon gets friend guard as
Dawn,
its
you
high
have to deal with
ability.
friend
Mayo.
guard right
I'm looking
now.
at some of my Pokemon that you guys have. You know what I mean?
Don't get
Because
my
Yeah.
Togekiss. It gets super luck. It's high ability.
yep, I was running Serene Get Race and Super Lock on a Togekiss.
I will be
I
doing the
will
same.
say, when Blade gets to level 40 and learns a certain move, it's gonna be replacing quick attack in certain instances.
So I didn't realize I was muted until right now. Dawn, you remember that all of my Pokemon already have friend guard, right?
Yeah, the problem is, oh wait, you have the mentor. Someone has a mentor ability where you can swap abilities, so you can just swap out Friend Guard for something else.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
Sylveon, because Sylveon's high ability is Friend Guard.
Yeah,
Seeing the second
but
dance
because
basic, basically.
Sylveon is already part of my cheer squad, my cheer brigade. Sorry. I just get rid of 2 tutor points and give it friend guard anyway.
Do I mention I had a Pokemon with 5 abilities at one point?
I have that in because with my Boopalon.
That
I know how that
Buffalon
goes.
is fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
Do you want to hear this ability set?
Mhm.
You'll
Go ahead.
be able to figure out the Pokemon very quick, okay?
Okay.
So, Telepathy, Trace, Forewarn, Steadfast, Pixelite.
Oh,
Gardevoir
is
R.
it?
Hi, Gardevoir.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
That's Mega Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of which, how much are you enjoying Esmeralda in ZA?
I haven't played it for a bit, but yes, I am. I'm currently a bit more Pokopure obsessed.
No problem, but
Yeah, I didn't zoom out a bit, but I want to post Boof over in PTU Mythical World because I love this thing. It heals a 17 with leftovers. It has 21 defense, 17 special defense, 177 health.
Yeah. No, this thing is gross.
It's immune to sonic moves, it's immune to powder moves, it's immune to weather.
It
I'm just
deals a
gonna
lot of
share.
damage. It makes it so that other people are more accurate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share this move on one of my Pokemon at one point.
Nice.
Now, put this into perspective. I'm gonna add what would have happened if this Pokemon got Pride. So put that up to a 70 plus 72.
Oh
Oh,
God.
my
Wah.
Cleavor has 39 attack on. If it gets crit, that goes up to 85. Because it
Hold
has
on,
Finger Point.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Is that move you're showing happen to be Hydro Pump?
That's Pippa.
Yep. That's when you're like,
You
well,
wanna-
why are we scared? It's just a Piplup. No, you don't understand.
It's Pippa.
You want to know how I know that, Dawn?
How?
Because I have a shiny Volcanion with Hydro Pump.
Yeah, I could do worse. Do you want to see worse?
Oh God.
Oh no.
It's doing stamina up with Hydro Pump.
So let's show this one. So this is only a daily move, but still, I said I could do worse.
Yeah, so our things is we're using the only up to half our max points while Dawn didn't have that thing.
Yeah. So,
So
welcome
that's
to
also the
that.
difference. Like my Pokemon, one mine with like the highest attack is only 39, while Dawn could get up to stuff like that as high as that due to
Oh, no,
the
that
other
Pokemon's
Pokemon.
attack is 54, right? Still with that. I may have added guts onto that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could get it to 54 because you could put literally every point into it if it was one of your highest stats.
Also, I would have never been able to use that, right? I would have never been able to do that guts toxical build, right?
Yeah.
With that move. Because that is a Z move.
Fair.
I had the Z crystal on that Pokemon. But this thing also had Type Aura, so add +5 to that, and also Flash Fire. Right?
Oh, gross.
See, my last ability I got from my Hunter class Dawn, it has to do with my teamwork. Teamwork used to be every melee slash physical move used against something my Pokemon is next to will get +2 accuracy. Now, if one of my Pokemon is just next to it, all moves, status, physical, special, range, whatever, has +2 accuracy if I'm next to it.
Yeah. I just realised I had one of the most infuriating moves that I could use once per scene.
Oh.
Basically, it was a blessing I could use, right? And I could affect it to basically 3 times negate crits on a Pokemon.
Oh, Lucky Charm, whatever.
Yep.
But Stoppy's waiting for your permission for something done.
Yeah, Stoppy wants to share just some move DBs that she had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I prefer this point buy though, like this way to do it.
But yeah, I do like the way we've done it now. It makes it more balanced. Like a lot of my Pokemon would, like a lot of Dia's Pokemon would be illegal in the system we're currently doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I will say this: be prepared for whenever my sneeze look gets its high ability, because I know what it is. Tough Claws. All melee moves gets +2 DB.
I will say my Umbreon's legal, though my Umbreon's just kind of, in a sense, not supposed to be the strongest attacker, right?
Yeah.
My Umbreon has 30 in each defense and 26 in HP. Right?
Yeah, no. Umbreon's
Bulk.
whole thing is that it's Bulk City.
Yeah.
And
And
then
my
like,
Leafeon's legal as well.
and because campaign my Mew is just coverage, it has Metronome, it has Ancient Power, Psychic, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse. So it's just coverage galore.
Fun
Oh, I'm
fact,
still waiting
my
for the moment that
Jolteon
you.
build is legal.
I'm still waiting for the moment that you try to trace try to trace Prankster off of
Your Grimmsnarl.
Off of my Grimmsnarl or Mid's Gengar.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear one of my favorite abilities that I got to use near constantly?
What's that?
Vanguard.
Vanguard is good.
Vanguard is very good.
So I need to explain the build for this Pokemon, right? This Pokemon had agility, first of all, right?
Yeah.
Had quick feet as an ability, and already had 44 speed base.
Nice. So yeah,
Right.
something we can't technically do because of how we changed it, but back then you
No,
could.
this is legal at the level it's at.
Oh, I don't
Right.
know where I am.
This
Interesting.
is legal because the max amount of points I could put into one thing, because you can't put more than half, right?
Yeah.
Would have been 32, right? Like, no, it would have been more than 32. It would have been like 33, right?
Yeah.
32, 33. It falls right there. This Pokemon has 30 points added in speed.
Huh.
So it is legal.
It's legal.
Yeah. And also, it's speed. If I pulled off 3 agilities or if I pulled off quick feet and 2 agilities, right?
Yeah.
96.
Oh, nice.
So you better bet Vanguard is activated every single damn time, right?
Can this thing get Copycat or Mimic?
Let me check. Pokedex, Poke. I'm looking for it. The Pokedex, I mean. I can't find the Pokedex. Where's the Pokedex? There's the Pokedex. No, that's the handbook. That's the Pokedex. Okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
And now I've got to find it in the contents page. I hate finding Pokemon in this damn content page. I'm pretty sure I complain about it every single time.
Hey,
That's
you
right,
can also
it's Control
control
F.
F.
Yeah, I just control F.
So Mythical Copycat?
Yeah.
No.
Ah, boo. So it doesn't have any ways of, like, taking a move from another Pokemon?
Not that I can see, no.
Because I was thinking, man, this would be a fucking great Electro Ball user.
One sec. I'm just looking at TMs and tutor moves.
Also, man, I just realized that when Trident, my Feraligatr, gets to level 40 for its high ability, it's gonna be a menace.
Oh yeah, this thing gets Strong Jaw, doesn't it?
Strongjaw has its high ability,
And then Hustle.
and as a no, it currently has Hypercutter Sheer Force.
Oh, Sheer Force is the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if we can learn it in the base games, because it can't in BTU, and I actually want to know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, and because I like to counter one of the strats, because I have a Pokemon with with shell armor, which they love to use battle armor. But clearly my Cleavor can bypass because battle armor is defensive and Cleavor has Mold Breaker.
It can learn it by TM in Scarlet and Violet.
So, yeah. But so, man,
No.
if we can bank a crit with my Earthquake, I can use that against stuff that have shell armor.
Yeah, it's an ability that I love using in Bakura's campaign, especially when it goes off well. So I have a Spoopy Girl, and Spoopy Girl can have Small Prophecies. Small Prophecies is in all honesty, a much shittier version of Portent rolls from D&D. So basically, I get to spend an AP, roll a d20, bank that roll, and then give it to any of my allies within the turn. Like, within the turn
I'm back.
cycle.
Back, B.
Welcome back.
Maybe also, I will just say this, Ben. The reason it's not in the PTU Pokedex is because it doesn't get it till Gen 8 as a TR and then Gen 9 as a TR. So,
What?
I was discussing certain builds I built at one point,
Okay.
and I was told one of my Pokemon would have been a killer Electro Ball user.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, there's a chance this can get it by TM because it's an electric type, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, but it does in the actual games Gen 8 and Gen 9. This was my Jolteon that could get to up to 96 speed.
Oh. Yeah, your Jolteon was mean.
Yeah!
Your Jolteon was mean.
Too bad you can't skill monkey small prophecy. That'd be OP.
Oh, that would be disgusting.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
broken.
So are you guys ready to continue?
Ready?
Yeah.
I assume so. We're all back together
Yeah.
again.
We were just waiting for you, but we
The
wouldn't know
gang's
how. We
all
were
back
talking
together.
about stuff.
Neo,
Okay.
you here?
Neo?
Sorry, Neo hasn't said anything.
I'm here.
Okay, so you guys are all in this completely closed off clearing, as in you can't get in or out, and then you will hear a voice. Find your way out. Hope you can do it, or you're stuck here forever in this forest.
Listen, I don't have a name for it yet, but I'm gonna set up my Shelgon and little buddy, you've been in the forest for a while. Do you know a way out?
The bagel looks confused, like it's never even seen this clearing.
I see.
Ah.
The Shelgon. Because as I said, there's no way in and no way out. You did feel
Yeah.
the same pull you felt when you got separated when you ended up in this clearing.
portal of some sort.
Let's see. The only thing I think of it. This is a spooky forest, right?
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have spooky
I
forest.
do want to ask if not only could I reroll perception, but could I also have shadow roll perception as well?
Yes.
Same. Musa's just like Musa, everyone's back together. Musa probably would have not quite as enthusiastically as when she saw Ruby. The fact that Ruby was the first one there was great. But still fairly enthusiastically would have called everybody's names as they appeared, probably as soon as she saw them, which meant they may not have even seen her first. But yeah, and then she'll kind of, everybody's, she'll kind of look around. Same with her Lancelot, who is still.
See, like I'm gonna eventually roll my perception. But I was wondering, does anything happen if I close my eyes and try and sense around?
No, you can't see much. You can't really. It's quite dark, but like you can see the trees
See if this
around
works.
you.
I
I
will
can't
say
even-
that
oh, I don't
16
worry,
is that 3d6 is
I'm
shadow.
gonna skill monkey that. Because that was a horrible roll.
So the first roll is me. So here's the thing.
Much better.
I only got an 11, but that is an almost maxed out roll on 2d6.
Ignore my first one because I skill monkeyed it to a much better roll.
Yeah, and then this is my 3. Hold on, I'll do
And I sound Shogun. I can check what his perception is.
this.
Shogun perception is. I'll roll it.
The sense one needs to see this grows is you don't see much. You guys can't find a way out. You guys are completely closed in. There must be a way out. But how?
Is there something in the middle of the clearing?
It is just empty, though.
It's just a clearing.
Oh.
Though Igneous, you do spot something.
Oh.
A little inscription on one of the nearby trees.
Guys, there's something written over here.
Oh. Okay. Musa will start making her way over, but I'm assuming depending on wherever she is, Igneous is going to be probably somebody else will be there first, and she'll be like,
Yeah.
What does it say?
Do I recognize the language?
It's in English or unknown. English or unknown, either or. You guys recognize it,
So,
It's
right?
a language that we know, yes.
Yeah. Fear is not the choice. Fear is not the way out. Don't be scared. This forest doesn't mean to hurt you.
So
From
don't
what?
be
Oh god,
scared?
did you do that, Dawn? I'm going to start laughing. You did that, didn't you, Dawn?
She's like,
Okay, he's fully lost it.
I mean, are any of us actually? So I say out of character. Oh, I'm fully knowing what exactly is going on here.
Hold
Out of
on.
character. Musa
What
probably
was-
chuckles,
I'm
Not
wondering
like
if you
a-
did this, Dawn.
burst out laughing, but I was like,
Not-
I mean, I was scared when we first all got separated. Sure. Freaky, creepy forest, but I'm not that scared anymore. Not like a full belly laugh, but kind of a bit of a chuckle.
I mean, like, cool adventures always happen in spooky forests. A forest can be spooky and also super cool at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I imagine
you do
after a minute,
notice a
Igneous's
portal
laughter
starting
gets
to form.
contagious as well at some point.
Yeah, a portal does slowly start to form. It's not fully formed yet, but a portal seems to be forming in the clearing.
That's a
Hold on.
portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep laughing, man.
I think, yeah, there's... I think at one point Ruby just starts kind of laughing at her friends laughing.
Yeah, like it just sort of spreads whether it's laughing with or at or just because they are laughing, you are laughing.
Yeah,
Like we all start. Yeah.
we're all laughing because of how ridiculous this is seeming.
The portal fully forms, ready for you guys to step through it if you choose.
I'll step through it.
Of
We're
course.
giggling at the ghosties.
Yeah. First thing that went in my mind.
Oh yeah, no. You
100% was the inspiration for this.
we're going to call you out, Dawn.
Here's the thing. Remember when I said I had one puzzle idea for this forest? Right?
All right.
And
Yeah.
it was one that I think B would be the quickest to get.
Fair.
I didn't expect Weeping to be the first to get it.
All right. We go through the portal.
Absolutely.
You end up in a room, and you see someone standing there. Let me send a picture of this person.
Oh, we have person.
Yes, you have
And
person.
we have
I did
picture
think-
of person.
Yes,
picture of person.
I did Nikki stuff.
I was gonna say, is this the one I
Yeah.
saw over your shoulder?
Yes, this is the one you saw over my shoulder. You see this person, almost looking like a ringmaster. Purple and black with bits of gold.
Interesting.
Hi.
You
She'll-
have seen this person before,
Oh.
but not much. You recognize this person from the Guardians meeting.
You're. Hi. Oh, you're a guardian. She'll kind of like turn a little bit, like where they came out of the portal and go. We came out of a portal in a because we went down the spooky forest. It's a story. Hi, I don't remember your name.
Oh,
You were at the meeting though.
I'm Viva.
Viva.
I need to get my list of names, towns. Because I don't remember what Viva's town is called.
Fair.
Was. Oh, that was the Doctor Who reference.
Yeah, that was Whoville.
That was Whoville. That was the Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah. I'm the Guardian of Whoville.
So Doctor
Yeah,
Who and not Horton Hears a Who?
That was the intention, but then it also was Horton Hears Who, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. This
Was
list
it
is
also
completely-
like the Grinch?
It was the Whoville is the Grinch, the Dr. Seuss place.
Yeah.
It was about the intention of with it was kind of Doctor Who, and then it just kind of was like, actually, you know what? Screw it. We have other references in this list. It's fine.
Wishfield.
Yeah. Wishfield's probably one of the most on the nose, because that was entirely the intent behind it. She's like, Whoville, Viva, you're Hoopa's guardian, right?
Yes, I thought you would have guessed with the portals you guys have been going through.
Oh, so this is you!
Yup.
Wait, you started this whole thing.
Yes, I did. I wanted to see how you guys would fare.
I mean, I think we did okay. I didn't like you separating us. That was mean.
Also,
I wanted
no,
to see-
That's not what I meant by you starting this whole thing. I mean, like us, me and Varys here.
I think that was Hoopa on its own accord. I think that's what Spencer Cypress said.
Okay, so Hooper and you decided to work together to do that. That wasn't my fault. Me and the Professor Cypress had nothing to do with that. The Mythicals acted on their own to bring you to here.
Then
Guilty by association.
yeah.
But also, I'm kind of okay with it, because home life was kind of boring. So,
You got a
Also,
pony.
I did get a pony, and a lot of really good friends. You're not wrong.
where is Hoopa, by the way?
And then Hooper appears behind Viva. And then go thing.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, here's Hooper.
Hi.
It's the baby Hooper, by the way, not the.
So it's the bound. Yeah.
It's Hooper bound.
Yeah.
You also notice a bottle is clipped to Viva's like belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it the prison bottle
Yeah.
by any chance?
Yeah. Is there anything in the room outside of the fact that she's just there?
Nah, it's just a pretty plain room.
Okay.
There's seats for you to sit down. Like,
She'll kind
So
of.
before we sit down, I go up to Hoopa and says, "That was not very nice of you. You know that."
Hooper, because Hooper's a psychic type, and just thought in your head, like, well, we kind of needed some people to save the world with Fiona Manaphy going missing, so. And you seemed like a good candidate.
No, I
Also,
was
it's
talking about with the forest stuff.
Oh. We were just testing to see how well you did. You have to be good on your own as well as together. You can't always fight together.
have you not been watching the gym battles? Because we're kind of great.
Yes, but gym battles you get to control how you do it. There's always a chance you could be taken by surprise. And then you may not be able to help each other. And you need to understand that. And that's why we separated you. To give each of you your own trial and a friend to help you along the way in the future.
You still kind of stare and kind of go, fair point, but also it was mean.
And then Viva speaks up and looks at the four of them. I actually put Hooper up to this.
It's still mean. It was still mean.
Yeah,
But-
Still,
because of
it
you.
was also kind of fair.
Because of
I
you,
get the
I've
point.
had
It's still mean.
a Pokemon fall on my head, take my head, made me chase after it, and what's even worse is that it fell back on my head before falling into my arms.
Fair. Here's the thing, some Pokemon are mischievous like that. Hooper is one of them. But I do have a message for one of you.
Oh?
Well, a lot of Pokemon have. A couple of the Mythicals have ways to see the future that's coming, but we can't predict everything. The future is fickle at the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Viva locks eyes with Ruby.
I
will
maintain eye contact.
You will have a choice to make, a choice as hard as it can be. And I believe you'll make the right one. But-
Well,
Ominous.
don't know what the choice is, but I will make the one that best benefits the world and also us.
Also, after hearing that, Varus just quickly whispers to Musa, are you afraid from what we just heard?
Oh, I mean, it's ominous for sure.
Has
Sorry.
Ruby ever made any good decisions?
I'm going to the moon.
I will say this. When the time comes for both of you, Viva then looks over to Varus. Hooper will be able to take you home. But there may be a reason you want to stay in the future.
What is the equivalent of like a wisdom saving throw in PTU?
I don't think there is one!
Focus maybe.
focus, I guess.
You know what?
Oh, God.
Sure. I'm gonna focus roll myself right now. What's my focus? It's dog shit. I love
Makes
that.
sense, Ruby. I'm sorry. It's not Ruby here, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's not a great roll. It's not even average. I think like as she says that, and you get this like, you know, you may have to make a choice, and there may be a reason you want to stay. There is a look back at Musa. She fucking immediately like spins her head, but cannot help but sort of look back, like at all of her friends. But there's obviously a lingering there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Beaver says one final line. Every choice comes with a cost, though. And is that a cost? And that is a cost you will have to bear. And then a portal appears in front of you again.
I assume we follow the ominous portal.
Probably.
Sure.
Do we know where this portal is taking us this time?
No, you don't.
So-
This could take you anywhere.
Well, she's about to put us. She'll be like, I look at them and go, "Is this about to put us back into the creepy forest?"
I promise you I am not sending you back to the creepy forest.
Oh,
I'll just
I
jump
will-
in. No
Okay.
second thought.
I will say before I do go through this, if I find out that I'm sent somewhere that
God.
is unpleasant,
Sorry.
You okay, B?
Does suddenly looking at my computer and seeing a spider on the bottom corner of my computer count as being
God.
okay?
No,
really?
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's my scream.
that
Okay, I was just screaming
is
on
a
you.
genuine scream of terror.
but
I'm so sorry.
It's
No, it's
okay.
fine. It's
You're so real for that.
My
Going
parents
back
aren't
to what I
even
was-
home. Like, okay.
going
What do
back
I
to what
do?
I was
And
saying.
hang on, I might be.
Okay, I can wait. I can wait.
Y'all might need to give me a minute to figure
No
out what to do
worries.
about this.
Have you tried like smacking it? They
Med.
tend to go down with that.
Med, it is on the top corner. It is now on the like top upper edge of my laptop.
I recommend grabbing
I'm
a
not
piece
smacking
of
it.
paper or toilet paper and just do what you gotta do.
I don't like that. I am not a bugs person in the slightest. I don't like dealing with bugs. And this is on my laptop, which means normally I would grab something that I could just smack it with, but I'm not doing that when it's on my freaking laptop.
Do you
Pretty
have like
valid.
a cup and paper?
I need to.
Like-
That's what I'm kind of trying to figure out. Let's try to get it into. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
It's
No
okay, y'all.
worries.
It's okay. We need to take a second because our girl is going through it.
This is
You
Dawn's
have to
worst nightmare.
understand. Like she in the shits right now. We gotta work on this.
It was the most just like I'm eating and then I look up and I just see this thing coming around the like corner of my laptop screen and that's what started everything.
Yeah, I was just making sure
Um,
you were okay when I heard the scream.
Physically, I am fine.
Mentally, not so much.
Mentally, could be better.
It could be better. There's so many like random mugs and stuff. I guess I'll grab this. And an old chip bag that I'm never gonna. Yeah. I can just put it in the chip bag because this thing needs to go away anyway. If I just put it in the chip
Completely
bag, and if I just like let it get into the chip bag and then just pinch close the top and go toss it the whole thing in the where, buddy? Where did you go?
I expected her to be like, and then I tossed the whole thing into the sun.
Buddy, where did you go?
I mean, if you have hairspray and a lighter, you can make a flamethrower.
It's on the laptop.
No, it's not.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
well, it was.
It's not on the
You
laptop.
might want to just move the laptop and go to another room for now.
I can't. My laptop is plugged in. Like I have like my cord plugged into the wall. I've got an Ethernet cord. Like moving is not that. Like it's gonna take a second, buddy. Where did you go? Oh my god! If this thing makes its way into the fan that I have, that's because like I've got. Oh, okay, hi, buddy. I found him.
I feel
Lord,
bad laughing because I know my reaction would be probably 10 times worse.
You'd have like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's fair. Okay, he's
I'm
on the
nervous
floor.
laughing because I wish that I could just be there and just kill the thing for you.
Yeah, like, I have no issues with spiders. I don't care killing them.
Here's the thing. I don't like jump scares of any kind, so I have no problem, like... Oh my god, you're gonna hear the sizzle of me throwing a bomb in Cave Game. I have the master volume all the way down. There shouldn't be any noises. Okay, I can't throw any more bombs. Yeah, as long as, like, the thing was just there, I wouldn't care. But if, you know, there wasn't anything there, and then I look in very close proximity to me, and then it's there.
Okay.
Like,
You're
yeah,
on the
I
floor
get
now,
that.
buddy. No. Ah. Okay, so now I want now that I've seen it, I just want to like deal with it.
Valid.
It is now under. It's going under the TV, which makes it difficult to get to.
Remember, most bug types are weak to fire.
I don't have fire.
Hairspray and a lighter.
I don't have that. Okay.
Air freshener and a lighter. Basically, any aerosol is flammable with a lighter.
Can I just kill it with a pencil? Nope. It's definitely not dead.
You probably just stunned it.
Okay.
You just anchored it.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh god.
Okay. So I have it trapped under a bottle that I picked up. So I'm partway there. Okay, there's just a random piece of fabric here. Can I just get it? Please? Please? Okay.
You've got this.
Okay, I have it on the random piece of fabric we have down here. I do not know why this is down here. Okay.
Go back to the layer of the hells where you belong, tiny
Okay.
creature.
No. It is in the... Okay, okay. It is successfully in the bottle. I will be back.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll wait till B gets back before I finish with thing.
Oh my god, the honeycomb cleaver.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Folks, this episode of PTU is brought to you by Raid Bug Spray.
How about you was gonna say Raid Shadow Legends.
By Raid Shadow Legends.
That one napalm. It's also effective.
Dog, how did Raid Shadow Legends not partner with Raid Bug Spray in some
I
way?
don't know.
There's always a chance.
I guess there is. Like, I'm asking that question like Raid Shadow Legends is done, and it's really not for some reason.
Yeah, like I played for a little bit, but it's very repetitive.
Now, I will say, I'm curious on how Dawn is handling all this.
Well, you heard Dawn laughing a little bit.
Right,
I'm wondering.
I was like, yeah, I was just like, I felt bad for laughing at B's spider issue because
You would
I would have
react
acted
or
worse.
I can't believe I caught on to what you were doing though instantly, Dawn.
Yeah. I was
Like
like, okay, it's
technical
gonna take a minute.
accidents.
No, it didn't. You rolled a 26. I had to give you. I was going to give you some kind of hint, but it was a DC 20, right?
Fair.
Like it was supposed to be really hard to find. It was a very small inscription, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, some people are just apparently.
I see what you
brutally
named the Espion.
perspective. Oh yeah, you see her name?
Yep.
That's actually not a reference to what you think it's a reference to.
I didn't think it was a reference because I don't see that as an Espion kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
I will-
people on the stream have been seeing it for even longer because I updated my team composition. But
I am back. The bottle with the
Welcome
spider is
back.
now outside in the trash can.
Okay.
we now welcome Alice the Espion.
Woo.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you guys go through the portal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I do,
Yes.
going back to what I was saying before I do, if we're sent somewhere that is very unpleasant, I'm coming for you.
They are a guardian, Varys. Don't threaten them.
They also have a hoopa. They can send you to the moon.
I can send
feel
you to the moon without a spacesuit.
I feel like Musa was like almost at the still apprehensively was like almost going about about to go into the portal, spins around and goes, "Varys, they are a guardian. Don't threaten them."
Wait. So you're saying you have the ability to send people to the moon?
No, I'm not sending you to the moon, Ruby.
I was gonna say, as soon as Ruby asks that, Musa grabs her wrist and pulls her through the portal with her. Like, no, we're not going to the moon.
Hoopa's done things without your permission before.
You guessing you will go through.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You end up in another room and you just hear an exasperated sigh. I'm guessing Viva sent you.
Yes.
Is there a person
Well,
who's
welcome-
saying this?
Well, welcome to Fantasia. I'm so glad you got messed up with by one of the other guardians before you got here.
Hi. Oh, do we see
This
who
is
talking?
Lila. Yes.
Okay,
I
because you
think
just
that
said
was
that there's
Lila.
you just hear his exasperate sigh, and then I'm like, do we see a person or is this another disembodied voice?
No, not this one voice. Lila's just
Okay.
there.
Hi. Yeah. We went through the creepy forest because, long story. She literally gesture like kind of half to Ruby, then just goes long story.
Yeah,
And-
Just a nod and like a shrug of like, yes, that's about it.
it's safe if you keep on the path.
Well, you see, we started to, and then we got the Hoopa and Diva decided that we would all be separated from each other. So
Hey, that's just plain rude.
It's rude, right?
it's rude. It's mean. That's what we said.
Apparently, we needed to be tested about how we are individually and when the rules don't apply. Like, I'm exactly the most follower of rules.
I think so, because obviously the evil team are getting stronger, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be a test to see, because there's no guarantee you guys will be together when you face one of them.
I mean, I get their point. It was still mean of them to do. That's what I told them. I'm like, I get the point. Fair enough. It was still mean.
Do you... You see, she just kind of, like, has almost, like, gives almost, like, a laugh of, like, annoyance. Do you know what the difference is between good and evil? It's who writes the history book.
True. But I would say trying to control the whole world with mythical Pokemon by stealing them isn't exactly good.
Oh, of course, but they can always spin it into a good reason
True.
for doing it. That's how they get followers. No evil person ever thinks they're evil.
She definitely didn't.
So,
That's Lila's response to yours, is that she definitely didn't.
Yeah. Oh, because Lila was friends with the girl, right?
Lila was
One-
best friends with the leader.
The one we
Yeah.
saw with the Darkrai like or Giratina like chains,
Yeah.
whatever they were.
The
that was
Darkrai
surrounded
like
with alcohol.
Yeah.
because they were based off Lila's Darkrai, right?
I definitely think
Like,
there are people in this world that are too far gone to save, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try.
I tried. I tried back then. It didn't work, and that's why I'm helping you guys fight. In a sense. Why I see why the Guardians are trying to get you guys ready. She tried to make me one of her admins.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that definitely would have been rough.
She was my best friend. Well, my best friend from here. Complicated, right?
Yeah,
But
for that, yeah, portal jumping seems to be very complicated.
yeah, she was my best friend here, and she wanted me to join her, and I decided not to. I could see what she was trying to do, and most of the Guardians don't trust me because of that. You know?
Why? Because you made a decision to be good?
No, because me and her were so close. They think I could have stopped it.
Unfortunately, people see guilt by association of law.
Literally, there's only one Guardian who believes me when I said I tried.
Well, wait, who's that?
Annabelle.
Annabelle's a good person.
I mean,
Annabelle's my only friend in this place.
if it means anything, I believe you at least.
Thank you.
I
I
can't
appreciate it.
exactly speak for the others, but I at least believe you.
Same.
I think it's very easy for people who have never been tempted by darkness to say that they would never say yes to it.
Also, if no one has known you as much as we have got to know you, then they wouldn't understand that what you've been suffering.
Yeah. The others were lucky. Okay. Not you two. Looking at Varys and Ruby. Sorry, I forgot Ruby's name for a second. I do apologize.
How
That's
dare
okay.
you.
You're good.
Not you two, but Annabelle, Elindra, Dia, and Eliza all came through the portal together. I had a traveling partner, much like you guys are a group. We got separated. She's still back at home. We were from the Kanto region. I was from Lavender Town, actually, if you've heard of it. Because you guys know, especially Varys and Ruby, Lila's from the same world as you guys specifically.
Wait,
Lila's from your guys' world.
Spooky Graveyard Town?
Yeah. And also because you saw Lila and Lila's partner, Lila's best friend, on TV.
Yeah.
Because Lila was a contest star and the partner was a gym star.
I also think that Lavender Town is one of those towns that is famous enough that we've at least heard of it in passing.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up there. My first two Pokemon was Boo, my Ghastly, who became a Gengar, and I had Luna, my Eevee, who is my Umbreon that you have seen.
Huh. Ruby kind of gives like the dog head tilt at that, considering the Espeon who is currently in her party.
Yeah. But people can misunderstand you easily, and I want to help you in a chance. There is a chance that she could be helped, but I don't believe, and I have tried. Maybe you can get through to her, but I wasn't able to, and I was her best friend.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Back home, I know what it feels like to be judged because of who you're associated with. Heck, everyone and think that everything was handed to me because of who my grandfather was. And because of that, I worked hard to prove back home to prove everyone wrong. So if I can do so, I believe you can too.
Yeah, I've been trying my best. Thank you. I also believe that if there is a chance that I don't think I will return because I have a job here. I'm a gym leader, right? But maybe if she comes here, there is a chance she can maybe help one of you. You have that Ursa ring, don't you, Ruby?
I do.
She had an Ursalina.
Oh,
It can,
that's Ursaring but bigger, right?
yeah. There's two versions, and they're both really strong. They're tricky because they are technically from the past. So, but
Oh,
see,
like the Lilligant that I have.
Or the Sneasler I have.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
the overworld.
She had a blood moon one.
I'm
Sienna might
sorry,
be
did
able
you
to
say
help.
Blood Moon?
Yes.
God, so metal.
Sienna may be able to help you if we can figure out eventually.
All you have
Also,
to do
this
is
is the
we have to
first time
travel
you've
through
heard.
time and bring someone back with us.
Yeah, this is the first time you've heard Lila actually mention her name, by the way, as Sienna.
Is it? I feel like we knew that before, or maybe you just mentioned it out of character.
I mentioned it as like I believe like a kind of I think as an out character. The character's name was Sienna, but I don't think Lila has ever said the name.
Okay.
I mentioned it as Varys and Ruby might know from the TV.
Okay.
That's something Varys and Ruby might have known because they're from the
That's what
same
it
world.
was.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we travel through time. We pick up Sienna, and we just bring her back.
Less time, more dimensions. Hooper portal.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Hoopa seems like a shit disturber, so they'll totally be down for it.
Hooper really is. Hooper's dumped 7 people now into this universe.
That's including the two of us, correct?
Yup. Me. Oh wait, 8. I forgot about Nate.
I was thinking it. Potentially 8.
I forgot about Nate. But yeah, me, Annabelle, Nate, Thea, Eliza, Alindra, you, and you two, basically.
Is it going for a record?
I have no clue.
It's fine. It's fine. We have a world to save.
It probably sees the people it brings better than television. That you guys are a soap opera to it.
Wait a sec. So you're the guardian of this city.
Yep.
Are you also the gym leader?
Yep.
Oh, that puts a hitch in things. You know some of our team.
Yeah, the contests, of course.
Which I guess that means we kind of know some of your team as well.
Yeah, but I have Pokemon in the back who says I'll use something like Sableye. You know I'm gonna use Darkrai.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we also have stuff in the back. Be
I
prepared.
will say you never seen any of my Pokemon.
So yeah. Besides.
Well, they would have seen a couple at the Battle Royale, I think.
Well,
potentially.
true, but still. Well, you
Lila
have.
wasn't at the Battle Royale. That was the before of
Okay, but wasn't
the...
it televised?
Oh yeah, it was televised. Lila probably watched it.
I mean, still, the Varys would probably be the one that she knows the least about.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Varys is the one Lila knows the least about, like,
So
canonically.
it's still pouring the rain where I am.
Oh no.
I'm just trying to remember. I'm just looking up what Lila's nickname was in the group chat. Yeah, makes sense.
So, I know that each of you gym leaders have your own little sort of specialties, and some people like to double, and some people like to single, and Some people give like
You could
a little bit of column A, little column B.
you could choose how to fight me however you want.
Interesting.
We'll
We
say.
wanted to talk about that.
It's out of character. It's not going to be next session. Okay, it'll be the session after. Next session's going to be your proper like Fantasia. Like
Fantasia plus potential level up stuff for Pokemon.
yeah. So next session's going to be your like Fantasia look around. You know how you get an introduction to the town. This is
Yeah.
kind of the end of the creepy forest adventure bit,
Yeah,
right?
chance to
You're-
look around, chance to make money and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is next session, and after that will be gym contest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't you hear there's a contest coming to town soon?
Ooh, yeah, we kind
That's
of
gonna be fun.
the one in Great City Gardens got postponed for some reason, right?
Oh yeah,
apparently
because
God got a cold or something.
Dia was a judge, and Dia's like trying to deal with some guardian stuff.
Mhm.
So they couldn't do it without Dia. Partially helping with the volcano incident, which you guys fixed, but also like other stuff going on. Right? Like
Yeah.
it's guardian business.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes like real world stuff gets in the way, and you just sort of have to postpone a couple of sessions. She just looks directly at the hard camera, which doesn't actually exist.
Break the fourth wall here.
Oh, yeah, very much.
This is not the first, second, or third time this has happened.
Ruby is Pinkie Pie. Ruby
Yes.
is the Pinkie Pie of this campaign.
Ruby is Pinkie Pie, yeah.
Like both campaigns have a Pinkie Pie. Like
Ah.
thing. The other one I feel like is more Ashland than Piper, but Piper's secondary Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's getting quite late. You were in that forest for a bit. I can show you guys where you guys can stay for the night, and you can look around the city tomorrow.
Sure, that
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And Lila basically leads you guys to where you guys will be staying. Also, this is far away from Darkrai, so no nightmares.
I was wondering.
Huh.
Unless nightmares of your own accord.
Well, yeah, I guess you can't guarantee no nightmares. You can just guarantee no Darkrai nightmares.
Yeah, no Darkrai nightmares. Darkrai's been getting better at that.
You know what? We love a progress.
But yeah. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as you know where to find me. You literally appeared in my office.
Yeah, that wasn't our fault. I do apologize.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can blame Viva and Hoopa for that.
Yeah. I had a feeling I would. I'm gonna have a discussion with them later.
I feel like the discussion with Viva will go easier than the discussion with Hoopa.
You cut out.
What was yeah, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I said, I believe the discussion with Viva will go a little bit better than the discussion with Hoopa.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Kind of seems like when you have all-powerful, like, cosmic abilities, you sort of don't listen to, like, just people.
Here's the thing. I could get Eliza involved and ask Eliza to get you to call up Hooper's boss.
Hoopa has a
Hey.
boss?
Has a boss?
I thought-
I'm assuming
Zygon.
RC. Oh, Zygon.
Zygon is all the Mythical's boss.
Dawn, why can I randomly see how you have Hoopa going being friends with Plague?
Yeah.
Zygon, which I believe my friends have informed me was the puppy I gave scritches to.
Just maybe.
Yeah, Zygon can be a dog.
Can be a dog. So, like, its other forms are not dog.
Giant snake, and then I don't know how to explain the final form. Oh, and there's also a cute little transformer, and then cute little squishy cell baby.
Cell baby, dog, giant snake, eldritch abomination. Okay.
And a gun.
And a gun?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, Don. You'll find out eventually.
But yeah, so yeah, the dog is only 10% of its power.
Right. Great. I love that.
I think you might have broken Ruby.
I'm just gonna have a bit of a sit down. And
Do I need to give you more books about like the legendaries and mythicals of this area to read?
it would be nice, and also if you know any that aren't like from the children's section.
Out of character, you might have cut out. I don't know. Were you saying not from the children's section or actually from the
I
children's
said
section?
not from the children's section.
Oh
The
yeah,
knob
you
got
cut
cut
the
out.
knock. Yeah, the knock got cut out. I thought you just paused for a second.
Yep.
Yeah, it fully got cut out, and it's like, okay, yeah. I'm guessing Zoe gave you children books.
It was like one of those pop-up books.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I read that one when I first got here.
Yeah, like it gave me the basics, which was really good. Like it also, it has pictures, helpful.
Yeah, I have ones that have pictures but aren't children's books, if that helps.
Yes, that actually would help
You know, like
tremendously.
textbook style.
No, and also visuals really help if we're going to be meeting these creatures.
True. But yeah, like, you know, like when I have all like the diagrams and stuff of the Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's that kind of style. I have one of those.
Okay, perfect.
Lila just pulls out a book and just like, here. It's quite a thick book because it's got a lot of information. There's a table of contents though, so you can find what you're looking for.
Takes book, starts going to like where we're all gonna be like sleeping and just like, excuse me everyone, I have to do some reading.
Out of character, that sounded like a, you know when something sounds like a character from a media you've seen for a moment?
Did it sound
Yeah.
like Blake?
It basically sounded like it was from Ruby.
Yeah, because
That-
Blake did that basically episode 2 or whatever, or episode 3.
Yeah. That basically my brain was like, yep. So yeah. Just sorry. So you guys should get some rest. And because you've got a long few days coming up with a gym battle, contest soon, and also to explore the city first, of course.
Yeah.
But you know where I am
Look
if you
forward
need
to
me. Good night, guys. And
Good night.
Right.
Lila heads out.
Or does Lila leave or do we leave? Because we are in Lila's office.
Well, Lila led
Lila
us to
led
where we're
you.
staying.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes. Duh.
She escorted us.
That did happen, yes.
So, Musa.
Hmm?
How much do you think Ruby is going to? How? Let me rephrase this before I butcher it. How much
Okay.
information do you think Ruby is going to absorb from that book?
Oh, I mean, the book that she found in the library seemed to have been very helpful.
Yeah, but
Was still
what-
asking, just about this. Was asking about the same amount of questions that we all did. It's a good book.
Yeah. But how much do you think she? Do you think she's going to absorb enough of it, or she's going to break?
I'm sure she'll be fine.
I'm worried now.
Wait, how do these legendaries hatch from an egg if none of them can breed?
One of them can breed.
Oh, that's Manaphy, right?
Yes.
Right. That's so weird. Keeps flipping through.
You see what I mean, Musa?
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh,
Eventually.
I heard, by the way, from Viva that apparently we all ran into, like, a cool new companion?
Oh yeah. I mean, I told you about. I told Ruby about the guitar lizard guy. Pokedex said talks it's a tree. She's saying it, and then in her brain is going, that's not how that's pronounced. Also, me fully realizing that is how I always pronounce it, and I don't think that's correct. But anyway.
Well, here, I'm gonna throw my Pokeball out and bring out Alice. To be,
Oh, you've an Espeon.
Yes.
Well,
She wants to be a contest star. These are all of our friends. These are the ones we travel with.
Hello, Alice.
well, since we're bringing up Pokemon, that we just recently, caught, say hello to Hacker, who's a fracture.
Oh, okay. Let's see. There's room. She kind of like looks around a little bit, and then she'll send out her Pokemon. I'm assuming there's room for Toxicity. Whatever.
Toxtricity. It's 5'3". It's a human size.
Yeah.
He's just like a dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And I got
okay, super sharp teeth. I can see why you like Varus.
and I guess since everybody else is doing it, I'll bring out Hercules, my Shelgon.
Ooh, fun.
I do like to point out that the moment you say that, Ruby, Hacker swipes my hat off my head again.
Yeah. Ah. So it is written, so it shall be.
Hacker, why don't I just find you a hat of your own so you don't keep taking mine?
Oh, I might have one. I might have something in my contest supplies.
As long as it's similar to what I normally wear, that would be fine.
She's just like, either I can find one, I can put enough of stuff together, we can just find one here. I'm sure we can find a hat for Hacker. You said
Hacker, yes.
awesome. Yeah, we'll get you a hat. And she'll like look at Hacker and go, yeah, we'll get you a hat.
So just because obviously I'm just kind of playing the Pokemon for a sec, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Gives kind of a look of, I like this hat though, but acceptable kind of look.
Well, we'll get you your own hat so you stop stealing Varus's.
Just a nod. I like playing the Pokemon because it's fun giving a Pokemon personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it sounds like though we're gonna have stuff to decide if we want to do it 2v2, 1-on-1, 3-on-1, and 1% 1-on-1, or what.
Or if we just do it as a whole big group.
That's what I'm wondering.
We can do that too.
I'm just trying to see how people feel about it because I'm fine doing it anyway.
I say so because last gym we did because these gym we all did 1-on-1.
Do we know how many Pokemon each we can bring, depending on how big? Like, I'm guessing if it's 4, it'll be 1 apiece.
It will be decided when I know the group thing, right?
Okay.
Also, you have 4 weeks until this gym battle.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's still a session in between.
Yeah.
This is basically end of session. My sessions tend to be obviously quite shorter because just the way things go, right?
Yeah.
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 I prefer bite-sized chunks than super long sessions, and that's the
Fair.
only way I can split them.
For those of you with new, well, I was going to say for all of us, basically, because all of us have new level 30 mons. 1165 is the total experience for level 30. Yeah, this is basically the sort of the end of our session and sort of the post-session vibing. So, I actually have been looking around, and hold on. I am seeing that there is currently a group that is doing a Daggerheart game.
Ooh.
And I kind of want to raid out into Rando Group.
Fair.
Yeah. Let's right into them.
So we're gonna go ahead and show some campy love over at Zatara's Tavern, who are currently playing episode 3 of Fables of Atraman, which is kind of cool. So it's early enough in the campaign too. /raid Zatara's Tavern. And we're going to say thank you guys so much again for watching. Next week is Defend Us Academy, and we'll see you guys then. And we will see you by the firelight.